All right, hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jimmy, and thank you for clicking on another video. It's another cold day, but not as cold as it has been, so not too much to complain about. But today's video will be a little short one as I walk to work. I want to talk about two things. One, how doubt gets in our way, and two, how complaining also gets in our way of achieving our goals. You know, I spend a lot of time with people, complaining about the things that they don't get. And, oftentimes when I kind of think about these folks, they complain about things that they don't get more often than they complain about what they got. And if you're a follower of the channel, if you watch multiple episodes, you know that I'm a firm believer that you can't get anything without gratitude. And for somebody who complaining, that might not always register or make a lot of sense. But we get what we talk about and we get what we think about a lot. And I find that people who approach life with a cup half empty typically focus on things that they don't have or why they don't have it, versus people who focuses on the cup being full or half full, focus on what they have and how they can go about getting it. And I just really wanted to break that down because sometimes people who complain say they're realists or, pessimists. And, being a realist is not always a good thing. If you're always thinking about what is, how do you ever make room to think about what can be or what can you have? And to spend a ton of energy complaining without thinking about a solution is one of the most counterproductive things that I think we do as a species. And so how do we move into a place of positivity and gratitude? And you can really only do that by focusing on what you have and coming from a place of positivity and gratitude. And I find that can oftentimes be lost on people. And this leads into my second point of the video, is that doubt oftentimes plays a big role in people who chronically complain. And if you ever work with somebody who chronically complains, it's constantly what's wrong, what they can't get, something's happened to them. It's me, it's happening to me. And oftentimes that stems from a place of self-doubt or doubt that they can't get what they think they deserve. They don't feel they have the skill, the know-how. They don't think they're worthy. They don't think they deserve the blessing. Whatever puts you in the mind state to go get the thing you're asking for. People who complain often struggles with self-doubt. And doubt is a powerful enemy of progress. We all have doubts as humans. Good morning. We all have doubts as humans. And it's natural. We're constantly receiving information. We're constantly observing the world around us. And it's easy to see that there's people doing the same as you and think that's okay, and then vice versa. It's also assume that the people doing better than you have some special superpower. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. And where we might start off with from different places, it's been written that somebody from where you're going, from where you are, there's somebody who's where you want to be. I don't care if it's two people. I don't care if it's five. I don't care if it's one. It only takes that one person doing something to demonstrate that something can be possible. And it's a conscious effort to remove doubt. Every time doubt pops up in my mind, I try to kill it. But when I'm doubting my ability at something, I have to ask myself, why am I doubting it? Am I doubting it based on other people's fears? Am I doubting it based on other people's limitations? Or if I really gave it my all and realized what was possible for me? Tony Robbins, who's been in the motivational speaking game, consulting game forever, one of the most simple people that I think you'll ever meet. I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins because I think life is really simple. You either do things that make you feel good or they don't. And if you're doing something that don't make you feel good, you got to ask why. Tony Robbins talks a lot about how he learns. And he just studies the most successful people in an industry over and over and over and over again. And by doing that, right, he can't replicate everything that they do, but he has an understanding of the methods. And by doing that over the time, he's been able just to find the 5 things that every successful person do, or the 6 things every successful person do, and he incessantly talks about it. He's incessantly replicated. And Tony Robbins is one of the wealthiest people in America. He's been bringing light and joy to people for decades, and he's made a living off studying other people's success and teaching other people how to get successful. And the number one thing he talks about a lot is confidence, right? You can't do anything from a place of self-doubt. You can't do anything if you don't believe you can do it. You have to believe that you deserve what you're asking for and what you're going for. But to do that, you got to have a plan. And to have a plan, you got to have focus. The plan doesn't have to be super detailed. It can be 5 steps. But instead of focusing on why you don't have it, instead of focusing on what you don't have, instead of complaining about the things that's getting in your way, focus on how to remove those obstacles. Focus on what is possible. Focus on the things that's in your control. And I guarantee you, complaining is always in your control. But just like choosing not to complain is also in your control. It's all about focus. So that's it today, folks. Short video today. If this was helpful, share with somebody that this will resonate with. Something I'm really passionate about. And if we can help people see how focusing on what they don't have, complaining about what's wrong, is getting in the way and perpetuating what they're complaining about. Think about how much positivity and joy we can bring to the world. So with that said, thank you for watching another video. This is Jimmy. I'll see y'all soon.